Awesome. I believe we are live. So excited to be coming to you live tonight. This is our first Google Hangout. We usually do these on Zoom, and that is just an exciting change for us. So we are trying something new tonight with our Google Hangout, and we look like we're good. We look like we're live. So hey, my name's Melissa Kramer. I'm an Emerald Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and super excited to be coming to you tonight to share my love of the Plexus products and this absolutely incredible business. So I also have two really great friends with me who are going to tell you their testimonies as well, which is super exciting. I always love testimonies. They're absolutely the best part of this business, hearing how other people's lives have been changed as well. So we are super thankful you guys are joining us and excited to share some more. So I am a mom of 4 children. I have 3 children adopted from China, and my 3 boys are adopted from China. My daughter's from South Korea, and they came home and started running crazy around my house, and I was exhausted from the get-go. And so I drank 5 or 6 cups of coffee every single day easily. I ate M&Ms by the fistful. It was crazy how many M&Ms I could eat in a day, and it just kind of calmed me down for a little while, and then I would need them again. And I hardly ever ate real food. I didn't really like it, and it didn't really like me. So I lived that way for many years and just thought that was normal. I even had my general doctor tell me at one point that this is just what women your age feel like when they have 4 kids. And he offered me antidepressants. He offered me, other ways to deal with my issues. And I just thought, no, I guess this is just what life is. And then a really sweet friend down the street started sharing about Plexus. And sadly, I ignored her for a while. Wasn't very smart. And finally, I thought, my gosh, what do I have to lose? And so I started with our pink drink, which is behind me. I will show you in a second. And I started with our pink drink, and stuff started changing, y'all. I started to not crave those M&Ms anymore, which was crazy. Like Costco wasn't loving me as much because I wasn't buying those gigantic bags of M&Ms anymore. And I also started making coffee, and it just sat on the counter all day, which was bizarre. So about a month in, I decided that I was going to try some additional products called ProBio 5 and BioCleanse. And remember, I told you I hated food. It hated me. I would go to a restaurant and not necessarily make it all the way home without, having some sort of GI distress. I didn't eat out very much. I couldn't eat 3 meals a day. And I constantly just had this aching kind of in my belly and just issues, lots of GI issues. And so I started on the ProBio 5 and the BioCleanse, and y'all, everything changed. It was so amazing. Years and years and years of issues were starting to go away. And within 30 to 60 days, I actually started to see that I could drop a lot of prescription medications that I had been on. I just didn't need them anymore. Everything changed. And nothing's been the same since. My complexion is like it should be when you're 40. My energy is like it should be when you're 20. I feel amazing. And so I knew I had to share these products, because when you're nearing 40 at the time, and feeling like 40 is going to be awful, and then all of a sudden you realize, oh no, like you can actually feel really good, then I had no choice but to share with my friends. I share with my friends who are college age, who are in my youth group, and I share with my friends who, my oldest customer is 87 years old. And so I share with people all throughout that whole age range and love it. And so I'm a CPA by trade. I was really, really quiet and really, really shy when I started this. I'm not anymore, but I was, and I've just changed over time. But the business was incredible right from the beginning. And so it's been a huge blessing. Financially, been an enormous blessing. And I told you I have 4 children from China and South Korea, and my heart is to adopt more and more kids, which, you can only adopt so many, apparently, my husband says. I don't know. But so I started a nonprofit with Plexus money that, my income, I've been able to start a nonprofit to help other families adopt children internationally and domestically as well. So it's all just been a whirlwind and a huge blessing, and so incredible to be able to share products that really work with family and friends, make a great income, get healthy, get my husband healthy, get my kids healthy. Just absolutely incredible. So let me show you real fast. These are my 3 favorite products. So this is our bag of pink drink. The pink drink is a powder you mix once a day. You open one of these packets, you open it, pour it into water, shake it up, and then you drink it. And this is going to help your blood sugar, cholesterol, lipids all stay at natural, healthy levels. It's going to help with sugar cravings. It's going to help with energy, but it has no caffeine in it, which is really cool. It's just a natural, self-sustaining energy. No highs and lows, no jitters, none of that. Tastes great. Tastes like a pink Tootsie Pop or the inside of a Tootsie Pop or whatever, and it's fantastic. And so that's my favorite drink every day. ProBio 5, absolutely incredible product. This is an antifungal and a probiotic. So probiotics typically have to be refrigerated, may or may not work. You don't necessarily see benefits. Totally different with ProBio 5 because not only is it 5 healthy bacteria that are freeze-dried so they don't have to be refrigerated. This thing sits on my counter every night, and it has antifungal properties. So it's going to help to get rid of yeast and fungus in your gut, which then actually allows you to absorb the bacteria, the healthy bacteria in here. This, y'all, is a game changer. If you never do anything with Plexus at all, except maybe one thing, this is it. This is what you want. You never, ever, ever stop taking this because this is a complete game changer. And its companion, BioCleanse. This stuff's great, y'all. So the probiotic is going to kill off the yeast and fungus in your gut, and then the BioCleanse is going to help you flush it. Whether you currently think you go enough, go too much, or go too little, this product is going to regulate you in a way that you're going to go the right amount. So, if you are backed up and you hardly ever go, this is going to help. If you have a spastic little GI tract and you're going all the time, this is going to help because it just regulates and cleans you out in a really nice, gentle way. So those are my favorite products. I'm going to talk about a couple others in a little bit, but I have talked enough. So my friend Vicki is going to give her testimony. She loves the pink drink and all these products just as much as I do, and I want her to get an opportunity to share with y'all. So Vicki, are you ready?
I'm all ready.
Awesome.
Hello, my name is Vicki Heinrich, and I am a gold ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And my journey started in July of 2015. But I'll give you a little bit of background about my health. I have had a very, very, very sluggish digestive system my entire life. I have tried every fiber therapy, supplement, cleanse, even prescription medications to give myself get some relief from the bloating, the aches and pains of it, and just the fact that, twice a week was what my norm was. And when I joke sometimes about, I said I would sometimes wish that I'd get food poisoning, I'm halfway serious about that. And people that have sluggish digestive systems really kind of get that too, because it's not a good thing, but at least you're getting some relief short term. Also, I have had low thyroid since my early 20s. I was on prescription medication for slight anxiety. I had very severe seasonal allergies that had developed. I also ended up taking max doses of ibuprofen for just general aches and pains of my body. I had, for some reason, I had swollen hands and feet every day. By about 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning, I would have swollen feet and my shoes would be incredibly uncomfortable. Let me see, what else? My hair, skin, and nails were very, very unhealthy. My nails were constantly chipping off, and that you could just tell that my hair was thinning, and it just wasn't good. I have had long-term issues with low iron. And one of the biggest things is that I love to run and bike. And what had happened is that I could run one day or bike one day, but then I couldn't run or bike for 2 or 3 days because my recovery rate was so incredibly slow that my legs would just ache and I would have no ability to do any sort of exertion sort of sports. So I had been watching my girlfriend post for a little over a year, and I thought that this was a diet fad. And then July of 2015, she happened to post a picture of her where she had lost weight. But what I really noticed is that she actually looked really healthy. Like her face was glowing, her hair was healthy. And I'm about eating healthy and not, you know, not doing diet fads, eating healthy, working out, and just taking care of yourself. But you know, I saw that, and even though I just told you about all these health issues that I really did have, I thought maybe if I just lost 5 or 10 pounds, that would be the cure all and I'd feel better about everything. So I reached out to her, not even knowing what these products would do. So long story, well, back now, where I am right now is my digestive system is that of a normal person. I never thought that was possible, that I could actually have a normal digestive system. And I'm not going to give you any more information about that, but let me just say it's an amazing thing, considering I just told you that 2 or 3 times a week was what my norm was. I'm off my I'm off my medication for the slight anxiety. I don't have any seasonal allergies anymore. I don't have to take ibuprofen anymore. In fact, I just had foot surgery almost 4 weeks ago, and I had no prescription medication or over-the-counter medication to handle the pain or anti-inflammatory. I took all Plexus products to handle all, and it was amazing. Let me see. I don't have swollen hands and feet anymore, and my recovery rate for my biking and my running is just, it blows me away. I can bike. In fact, this last summer, I could bike twice a day. So it's huge. I'm turning 50 next Tuesday. And I have got some massive, massive goals because I really do feel like I have aged in reverse this past year. I thought, you know, I was just succumbing to age before I started, and now it's totally reversed. So that being said, I realized that I need these products. My body needs these supplements. So when I started hearing that people talking about if I just started sharing, I could have my products paid for, I started doing a few of the things that the people suggested, and within 2 months, I was able to have my products paid for. And then I started looking at what the annual salary was and I actually knew people that were making this work. And I got to tell you, I've been approached by a lot of different companies over the years, a lot of different MLMs, and they would talk about free cars and great vacations and easy money. And I just was never into that. I believe in working hard for your money. I worked in real estate for 20 years. I worked evenings, weekends. After the big real estate crash in 2008 and 2009, I actually got a second job in 2010, which meant even more time away from my children. So it was a great strain on me mentally and physically. If I would have had Plexus back then, it would have been an absolute game changer. So since I have been working and sharing this business, I was able to go part-time in that full-time job of 20 years last January. So it has been a little bit over a year that I've been part-time in my regular job, and only having to go in 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, no evenings, no weekends, has been absolutely incredible. But also being able to work this business and just sharing and helping people get healthy. I will never go back to a regular job, a regular 9 to 5, because I have now found what it feels like to have that freedom and have that ability to be in charge of myself and basically my own destiny. So it's been an incredible, incredible blessing for myself and for my family. And I'm just so grateful.
That is awesome. I love it. I love listening to your story always. And I love that professionals can, you know, quit full-time jobs or take a job down to a half-time, or, you know, just free up that time to be with your family and to enjoy life and not be trapped in a corporate job. So that is fantastic. Thank you, Vicki, so much. Love it. So I want to share a couple additional products that are awesome. And y'all, we have 15 products. So we have a lot of products we're not going to talk about tonight. We want to keep this short and sweet and just kind of be able to share a little bit about the business and the company and the products, but not totally overwhelm you. So if there are products you know about that you're not hearing about tonight, ask the ambassador who invited you to this call, and they'll be able to tell you more. But a couple of other products that are my favorites are the X Factor vitamins. There's actually an adult and a chewable version. And I think everybody on this call takes these, and all of our kids and families take these as well, along with the triplex. The X Factor has aloe in it. So it is a great vitamin in and of itself, but having the aloe in it helps with the absorption rate. So you are actually going to absorb more of this vitamin than you are any other vitamin on the market. Typically, we pee out 90% of what we take in a vitamin, so we really don't absorb it. We don't take it in. It just goes in our mouth and right out. X Factor, you will see a real difference. You will see a difference with your nails, with your hair. You will see a difference with not getting sick. Everyone in my family takes ProBio 5, and everybody in my family takes X Factor, and we haven't been sick in almost 3 years. Like, literally, my kids get annoyed that I send them to school every day, and all of their friends get to be homesick with the flu or strep or whatever, because, you know, when you're a kid, it's cool to be sick. When you're mom, it's terrible. So they're never sick. Never sick. It's the most beautiful thing ever. And then Edge is our newest product. This thing's incredible, y'all, for energy, focus, and mood. This is a caffeine supplement, but it only has 3 ingredients. 1 is natural caffeine, and then 2 are for mood and energy, and theacrine and then L-theanine. And they are really a great combination. It's not a shaky energy. It is a clean energy, and it is caffeine, but it's the equivalent of 1 cup of coffee, but it will give you great focus. It will lighten your mood for the day, and it will give you great energy for the day. So if you are working in a nursing position or something where you are really get up and go and really need to be focused and do a lot during your day, it's a great product. My nephew takes it to go to college and to work out. My son takes it to go to school and stay focused during the day and just be able to get up in the morning and go. Great, great product. And then, how many of us take really gross, nasty fish oils and burp them up all the time, and it's just disgusting? So you either can't stand it or you suffer through it. Instead, you should try Mega X. Mega X is all of your omegas, your 3, 6, 9, 5, and 7, so even more than a typical omega gives you, and it's completely plant-based, so you don't have to worry about shellfish allergies, and you don't have to worry about nasty burps. So those are 3 of my other really favorite products, but y'all, I have a whole cabinet full. I could have gone on and on. I had a lot more I could have shown you, but I don't want to take up your whole night. So Melissa is another friend of mine that I have known for years and years and years, and I'm so glad that she decided to give Plexus a try, and I want her to share her story with you. So Melissa, are you there?
See.
Yes, you're here. Yes,
Can you
I can
hear me? Okay. All right. It looked like I was still muted on my end. So anyway, I am Melissa Turville, and I am a silver Plexus ambassador. I'm about halfway to gold, and I'm excited about that. But I'm very proud to be part of this company. It's been such a great thing for us. I'm also a nurse and a mom to 6 kids, so they keep me busy. I'm a busy lady for sure. But I first started taking Plexus about 2.5 years ago, and it was for weight loss. You know, I gained with every pregnancy and adoption. We have 2 little girls that are adopted, and I thought I might get by with not gaining weight or maybe even being skinny when we got them. But that didn't happen because that's stressful. And so anyway, long story short, I gained weight with them as well. So, and they were twins. So anyway, I have lost some weight in inches, and I'm really thrilled about that. But the thing that I'm most thrilled about that was really kind of unexpected for me, I didn't expect to have all the other benefits that came along with starting Triplex. I, like Vicki, have had issues with my digestive system my entire life, and I have spent years eating pounds of fiber and taking every over-the-counter product you can think of. And you know, my norm was going to the bathroom once a week, which, you know, no one likes to talk about their bathroom habits, but when you have that issue, it's such a big deal when you can't go. And so anyway, once I started, I mean, within just days of starting the ProBio 5 and BioCleanse, I don't have those issues anymore, and I will be a lifer for those 2 products at least, for sure. But I also noticed about a month in that I wasn't needing a nap every afternoon. And, you know, normally if I had the energy to actually make it to the gym to work out, I was definitely going to be taking a nap that afternoon because there would be nothing left in my gas tank by the end of the night. So that has been great. My mood is better. My kids really like that I'm on Plexus. You know, I'm not a grumpy mom like I was before. So that is much better. I was on all kinds of allergy meds and had to rotate those as well through fall and spring, and lived on Motrin and Allegra, and actually didn't notice that was better, you know, until I made it through like 2 seasons. I was like, wait a minute, I haven't been taking Motrin. This is awesome. So I love that part of it. There's also, you know, people don't like to talk about their cycle, but you know, the relief from PMS symptoms has been amazing. You know, just not all the cramping and moodiness and the roller coaster of emotions with that has been amazing. And I'm, you know, moving on towards menopause. I'm getting closer to 50, and you know, my sister has had horrible hot flashes. My mother did. You know, it's just something our entire family has gone through, and you know, I'm seeing some other changes in that direction. But I haven't had hot flashes, and I'm not moody and all of, you know, that. So that has been an amazing thing, and I will definitely be staying on Triplex for that. I had a diet soda addiction that was ridiculous. Every day I would drive down to Sonic and get a Route 44 Diet Cherry Coke with extra cherry syrup, and I would drink that thing all day long, and which is just horrible for you. But I had actually, about a year before I started Plexus, I had kicked my diet soda habit, but I honestly still every day I could have gotten in the car and gone down there, and it was a daily battle even a year later not to go and do that. And it really gave me an insight into people with addictions. You know, it's a real thing. So that was another great benefit that I noticed, was that I don't want soda. It's, in fact, I took a drink of my husband's the other day, and it just is gross. It's disgusting. And so I honestly crave water, and I would have never thought that that was the case. But that has been a great thing. Because I have had such great results with this, I started sharing with my family. They were asking about, you know, what is going on with me, because I was looking better and feeling better, and of course was talking about it to them. And my dad has been on Triplex for probably 6 months or so, and he had horrible swelling in his legs, and was on the maximum dose of diuretics that he can take, and still was having issues. And about a month and a half in, he started weaning off of his meds, and he hasn't had to take those. You know, occasionally he'll take a Lasix or something if he's had, you know, too much salt or whatever, but that has been a great thing for him. I love that for him. And then I have another friend who, her husband had his blood lab levels were just horrible. His cholesterol was really in a scary range, and the doctors were concerned about that. And within 3 months, he had more testing done, and his levels are all back within normal, and he's lost weight, and he's a true believer, and will be on Plexus for life, he says. So anyway, that's fun to see people close to you have the same sort of results. And I could go on and on. I've got several other stories I could tell about that. But anyway, Plexus works, and it's helping people. So I decided to become an ambassador because I love these products, and I know that I'm going to take them forever. And I wanted the best pricing, you know, if I'm going to do that. So I became an ambassador simply for that, and then started sharing with my friends and family. And so it kind of took off from there. I'm kind of an accidental ambassador for Plexus. Just surely did not intend for that to happen. But my husband takes the products, and that's, you know, amazing too, because he doesn't take anything, and he loves them, and he's having a lot of great benefits from that. My girls do the chewable vitamins. They're both on the probiotic or ProBio 5, and occasionally some BioCleanse. My older son has had digestive issues. He's on the products as well. And you know, it's just really been the best decision that I ever made. You know, I'm so thrilled to be a part of this company, and you know, they they are behind us all the way, and there's so many tools. If you decide to be an ambassador, there's so much help along the way. And another surprising thing to me was the camaraderie between the ambassadors. Everybody is out to help you, and there's no competition in Plexus. Their motto is that Plexus is one Plexus, and that is really true. And I found that to be true as I'm going through. So anyway, I love these products, and I'm so happy to share tonight.
Awesome. Thank you. And I'm going to agree. I totally forget to tell people how, like, literally, I forget sometimes that it's that time of the month. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute, which is crazy because I used to be like so miserable and in so much pain, and people knew days before that it was coming, like they knew.
Yeah.
And nothing. It's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, I'm totally with you on all that.
Yeah.
So that is awesome. Well, thank you, Melissa, for sharing. That's great. All right. And there we are. So I want to tell you a couple quick things about our business, and just, we're talking about you can be an ambassador just to get your products at wholesale, and that's totally okay. If you want to join us, kind of like you join a Costco membership, you can do that. For $34.95 a year, you can get the right and the privilege to get all of your products at wholesale. The only thing the company asks is that you meet a $100 minimum each month, and you can easily do that with your own products. So your triplex, which is really where we tell everybody to start because it does just get you healthy from the inside out, that is going to meet that $100 minimum qualification. So you're good. As soon as you're doing a triplex, you are good. You can get wholesale pricing, and you'll have your own website if you ever want to share with someone. And you can hear from stories tonight, like Melissa's, that some people kind of accidentally start sharing. And then some of us kind of went into it with, okay, I know I love these products. I'm going to join as an ambassador, and I'm going to share this with everybody I know. Either way, you can be successful. People from the very beginning can make a couple of $100s in your first couple of months. And then it can only go up from there. You heard Vicki say that she, in her second month, I believe she said, was covering the cost of her products with her business income. And so that was a great success for her, and her success has only gone on from there. And the same with Melissa, and the same for me. You can definitely make this a $200 or $300 a month business where it's just helping you out with some supplemental income to quit that second job, to save up money for a vacation, to cover the cost of your products, to get healthy, whatever it is you want up. And it can be even greater. You can make $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, and there's people who make even more than that. And it's not like one or two people. There's like hundreds of them. There are free gifts, there's free cars, there's free trips. They really happen. I really went to Hawaii last year. I'm really going again this year. I really have a free Lexus in my driveway. Actually, it's in my garage. It really does happen to real people, even though you start off thinking this will never happen to me. It does. It's crazy. And it can happen to you too. So I love that the business is for everybody. I love that it's for somebody who just got out of high school and wants to do this through college. And it's for, the 60 or 70-year-old who wants to help themselves with the retirement, and everybody in between. And truly, you can be successful no matter where you are. So I wanted to end tonight with one quick question for both of our ladies. If you could share one last thing about Plexus, what would it be? Like, what's that one thing you just feel like you didn't say yet tonight? So Vicki, what would you want to say?
Well, one thing actually there's two things, because as I'm sitting here, because I'm the older person here you guys are talking about your cycles, and an older person who has gone through your body whacking out, I can tell you it is such a huge thing to have your blood sugars, which help your hormones, which also having your gut health. As your body is changing in the strange ways that happen as you age, it is such a relief to have that stuff under control. So you can seek out and find remedies for other things. So I'll just tell you that has been huge to keep your sanity. But I would just say I was the hugest skeptic. I am a massive skeptic. Even when things were working, I was still like, oh, maybe this isn't real. Maybe this isn't real. But I mean, come on. Even just my digestive system, but then I have lab results and all sorts of things. So don't just, even if you're a skeptic, try. There's a 60-day money back guarantee. You have nothing to lose. These are supplements. They're not going to hurt you. So just take a chance. That's what I would say.
Absolutely. I agree. Definitely. And Melissa, what about you? What's the last thing you want to say?
I would just say go for it. You really have nothing to lose, and there are so many benefits to being a part of this company, physically and financially. And, it has allowed me more time to be home. I needed to go get a full-time job when we got the girls home. And because of Plexus, I haven't had to, and I can work that around their schedules, and it's just so convenient, and I love it. So I say go for it. That's my final word.
That's awesome. I agree. Absolutely. I mean, one of the mottos we have here at Plexus is, what if this can change everything? And it really is true. What if? What if it can give you the health that you've been longing for years, the financial stability that your family desperately needs, or the extra income to do really fun things for your family, or start foundations and do the nonprofit work that you have always desired to do. It's changing lives every single day, and it's going to be a household name before long. And so you might as well just jump in, and you're going to love it. Absolutely. So get back with the ambassador who invited you this call. Thank you so much for joining us, Melissa and Vicki. Thank you so much. And we will talk to y'all later. Okay. Bye, guys.